I'm looking for a guy. Big, tall, and a whole lot of ugly.
We don't sell out our people.
If you got a problem with one of our boys, then you've got a problem with us all.
Well, I do have a problem with you clowns, assuming that you know the brute that I'm looking for.
You fixin' for a fight? Ain't you gonna talk about our boss like that?
Isn't your boss Qual the Lich?
What? Who's Qual?
Oh, never mind her, Jack. She's probably a drunk tourist. She's referencing that local monument in Grosser Village.
That's right, I forgot about that. I figured Qual just disappeared to run casinos and street gangs.
Tourists, Jack.
Consider yourselves safe for now.
Female tourists.
Women.
Hey, Frieren! Finally let me out. How long has it been? A week? A month? By the goddess, don't tell me it's been a year.
More like 80.
Years?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're playing with me. There's no way you turned me to stone over a game of cards.
I woke you up so you can apologize for cheating, Qual.
Apologize? What for? You made me miss my entire life. I wasn't there to see my son's hockey championship. And I promised my little girl I would walk her down the aisle. You robbed me of my entire life, you monster!
Get banned, troll.
Miss Frieren, that was kind of dark.
It's not really. Devils deserve every bit of it.
But he didn't look like a devil. Wasn't he an orc?
Well, that orc kept beating me in blackjack. So I froze that prat on the spot and dumped his body on that cliffside.
Isn't that, really excessive?
I gave him plenty of time to apologize, and the first thing that Poltroon did as he awoke was throw a fit about it. What a petty loser.
Petty? You froze him for 80 years over a game. His entire family is probably dead.
His family was fine. Heiter officiated his daughter's wedding. Eisen walked her down the aisle. She married a handsome man, had many children. Himmel coached his son to win the championship, and I just visited Qual's wife. She's one mean bingo player.
What do you mean just visited? I haven't left your side for over 8 years.
Oh, it wasn't too long ago. A decade or two. Give or take 50 years.
50?
That reminds me. Qual's son always wanted to go to the Scout summer camp every year. The little guy was really a trooper. Great salesman. He would always outsell the other Boy Scouts 50-fold. Never made enough money to go, poor guy.
And why was that?
I was a sponsor. You know, the Heroes Party didn't get a cent of public funding thanks to hundreds of guilds volunteering to slay the Demon King. That's why Himmel scouted me as their treasurer.
I heard an elven fox was in the area. Ever meet her?
No, I never had the pleasure. I bet she's beautiful.
Yeah, she really is.
Aw, what do you want, Mr. Smooth Lips?
I want you, sweet cheeks. You're gentler than a roe, fairer than a dove. How moved I am by thy sweet and soft features, my dearest baby face.
Ugh, that's beyond disgusting.
I told you it wouldn't work.
Does
It
the
was
Heroes
worth a
Party have
shot.
HR? I think I need to report some sexual harassment.
Miss Frieren, I apologize for Himmel's unusual recruiting tactic. We know that you're a great mage, and furthermore a whiz with numbers. As you can see, we're the party of the hero, and we would like to graciously ask that you join us on our journey.
And with what do you hope to move me to your cause?
With the great glory and honor that comes with being the great mage that aided the hero in
Is
defeating
that
the
all?
king of the devils.
You want me to chase clout with you? What about a tangible reward?
Well,
When we return to the capital with the evil lord's head in our hand, The good king will put out a banquet for us, and all the greatest people in all the kingdom will be there to see you in your beauty and adore you, Lady Frieren.
Again, that's not tangible. You're asking me to share a tent with a trio of mangy-looking dudes for who knows how long.
Would you do it for a Scooby snack?
Oh, please.
The king said if we do it, we would receive absolute amnesty.
And how absolute is that?
True
I've been
and
telling
perfect
you, elves
freedom.
are evil,
No
Himmel.
repercussions for
So?
any
She's
actions
hot.
whatsoever, no matter how malicious
always want to
or
stay
heinous.
crazy.
And how long does that last?
As long as you live.
She's not
Or
crazy.
until the next
She's
of kin forget
racist,
who
that's
you are.
what.
I guess that's somewhat tangible. And that's how I joined the heroes party.
Sein, how about you? Why didn't you adventure when you were younger?
It's kind of cliche, but I actually took an arrow to the knee. It took 20 years for it to properly heal.
Like, yawn. That sounds boring.
Well, I was going to say that the arrow also took an arrow to the knee. So yeah, it was pretty eventful. Me?
Asked.
Miss Frieren, I asked.
Stark, nobody cares what you do. You could jump off a bridge with the rest of the lemmings and nobody would bat an eye. Anyways, long before I joined the heroes party.
Looks like I was late to the negotiations. Though the orcs scarcely could take jokes, it's incredible that you'd be so daring to offend one with such vigor that they'd besiege your people the same day. What did you tell them, Miss Elf?
I don't talk to shiznos.
Referring to me? Or is that what you said?
Put me down, you soulless corpse.
I don't think I will. If I leave you alone, the orcs no doubt will return to end you.
And why should you care?
Even though you're definitely a rotten person, and as an individual, you present no immediate value to anyone. Lives were lost today, and yet you survived.
So you want me to become virtuous and live on for those who died? What a shiznosian way of thinking. Prepare for trouble.
And make it double.
To protect our people from the devastation.
Aired by the mouths of that elven nation.
To denounce the evils of racist elves.
To perfect this world by rendering it in 12s.
Jessie.
Jakobus.
Legion blasts off at the speed of light.
Surrender now or prepare to fight.
I'm Batman, all right.
How did you gaff it
Why,
so bad?
Matthius, you had one
You told us
line.
about this plan yesterday.
We practiced 30 times. And still, you only had one line.
I'm sorry, it won't happen again.
Are you done with your bit?
Yes, we're here to demand that you hand over that elf.
Finders keepers. Get your own elf. I heard Santa does layoffs this time of year. Better get going before all the decent ones decide to become dentists.
Nonsense. We want that elf. Give her up or we'll launch you.
Yeah, go back to Greenland where you belong.
Hey, roll back to that 9th line of your motto. I didn't catch it the first time.
Legion blasts off at the speed of light.